Okay.
Are you involved in the writing of it? So do you all have to sit down together and write them?
Yeah, we all write our own scripts. So we'll come up. We have ideas meetings, and then we all write our own scripts. Go through it. What scripts will work best in what places and stuff like that, and then come up with a plan of attack.
Wow.
Right.
Do you think have you got like way better at that stuff then? Obviously, I remember. So let's just rewind a little bit. So we've done the EWS series, EWS or Bust.
Yep.
Obviously, people will hopefully know about that, which we've done. You then, I remember that phone call. I was driving along. You hit me up. You said, "You'll never guess what I'm going to be doing," and I was like, "I don't know."
Yeah.
Oh, I've got the job at GMBN. It's like really cool. And then you came to Sheffield, and we recorded that episode in the old studio.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Remember?
And then,
went out for some food and stuff.
Yeah, that was
Remember, we've done that.
2020.
I think, it must have been. Yeah, you'd not been there long though, had you? Only been there a few months at that point, I think.
At best, yeah. Yeah. So since then, like mate, I looked back at a few old videos the other day, like some of my early ones, and I think my first ever one, I shot it with the Don, and I was like a sort of scared mannequin robot presenting like that. Hi everybody, GMBN, welcome. And
it's new though, man.
Yeah, it does. It's bound to happen, isn't it? Because it's very different to EWS or Bust when, we used to do that and I was, me and Amy were doing it and we were just basically doing it with GoPros and the phone and it was just me and her dicking about. And then now this is very scripted and quite structured. There's still a lot of freedom. Like we write our own scripts and come up with our ideas and how we want to film them. And we talk to the camera guys and they say, "That's a stupid idea, Rich. That's a good idea, Rich." And then, from there it gets made into what people watch. But so my scripting has got way better. I mean, we're not talking Shakespeare here, guys, I'll be honest.
Well, no. Wouldn't have thought so.
What do you think changed presenting-wise? What like if you're saying that you felt like you were, when you look back, you were stiff as anything or whatever.
Yeah.
What do you think changed? How did you become how you are today on camera, would you say? What is the key?
Confidence in yourself and your abilities, just banging it out there. So obviously people are tuned, like for a start, you got chosen for the job because obviously they like you and they trust you and think you're good at what you do. So that you have to remember that. And then you have to remember that people are watching your videos because they want to watch you. I hope they want to watch me anyway. So you're like, well, people are actually here to watch and do not do what I say, but like hear what I have to say. So well, that's pretty cool. So
it's a good way of looking at it, actually.
Yeah.
My more negative, my way of looking at it is I don't care, which is it is kind of reached the same point, but I actually think your way is a way more positive way of thinking of it. Because
when you say you don't care, what do you mean? Like how you just don't care how it comes across. You just do you, and that's it.
It's that. I tell you what, I feel exactly the same as Rich, and I look back at old videos and I think, "Fuck, you were scared, you were scared, child at that point, and you weren't confident in yourself at all.
You're winging it.
Yeah, you're winging it, and you were worried about what everyone thought. So it is exactly the same thing. When I say I don't care, I mean like, obviously, fuck.
Do you know what I think it is? I think it's like there's less repercussion. So you're like, well, if it does go badly, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
You mean it like that? Whereas, I don't say at GMBN, you can't just keep making terrible videos, because there'll be repercussions. You gotta make good quality stuff. Whereas you're governed by, for the best part, yourself, I suppose.
Yeah, it's not I don't care. That's what I think in my head, that I don't care. It's not that I don't care. It's that I'm confident that I'm not awful. So
yeah.
So then, if
you can almost like let go and just let your personality and come through. Yeah. To be honest, same thing with this with me. Starting this, and I would never listen back to any of the first ones, but you're sort of super sort of like not nervous, but sort of aware that people are going to listen, and you try and be something that you're not, and then it comes across as fake, and then you look at it and you're like, that's not even me. I'm just pretending to play this character of this sort of guy that's someone that I'm not, and then you just become more confident and just go, you know what? Like you say, Rich, people are tuning in anyway. So if I just be me, then you kind of can't hide from that, if that makes sense. You can't. And people always say, like, especially with podcasts, is you can't fake it for 3 hours at a time or 2 hours or
3 hours. This is.
He's got to go in 10 minutes.
Oh God! Ding! Chicken tonight's ready. It's Yeah, but you can't. So you have to just let go of it and just be like, well, it is what it is. Yeah, you're going to say something stupid, or yeah, something's going to come across the wrong way. But, you know, when you're putting out that much content, there's going to be flaws in it, right? And people will hopefully just come along on that journey with you. And I think it's the same with what you do. I guess you've got the added bonus in a way, Rich, if you can go, you know what, edit that bit out or whatever. Whereas you can't really do that with the podcast. You know, you just
that's the other thing. Yeah, that's the other thing is that obviously when me and the missus did do EWS or bus and stuff, it's like I don't feel any pressure from Amy at all. You know, she's just filming or whatever, and we're messing around having fun with it. Whereas now you've got a script, which my short-term memory is abysmal. So trying to remember a script is very hard. You've got one, possibly two cameramen there. You might be presenting with like someone else. So like when I started, the Don's super legit and pro, and he's got a real good memory. So he'd be like doing his lines, and I'd be like, I can't remember. You do that again, and you're like, shit, I don't want to, you know. So there's just that early jitters of getting it right, and then you just get used to being around like everyone, and just, you know, you all get used to each other and chilled. Tell you the most nerve-wracking thing, Martin Ashton, legend, obviously. First day of work, come in. Oh, guys, did you do it? I go sit down at my little desk bit where I'm sitting, and I'm sandwiched between the Don on one side, which is fine because I knew the Don, and I've got Martin. Like Martin just wheels in and just pulls up next to me and goes, "All right, you're Rich and you guys." Like,
dude,
yeah. I was like, "Oh, it's Martin Ashton." Yeah.
Do you know what's awful? Do you know what I've realised is awful? Just you saying that is that if you're with, I find if I'm with someone else, it can like stifle me. I can be like,
yeah.
If providing they are more confident than I, if they're shitting themselves more, it's almost like you've got like fucking superpowers on camera. So you'll get. But how horrible is that psychologically? That if the person is more scared than you, then you're like,
sucker.
Right? Yeah. And then as soon as it's like, because I noticed it, I did that series with Warner. And as soon as I was there with Warner, it's the first time I've been on camera with Warner, and I was like, "Fuck me, I don't know how I'm even going to get a word in edgeways here. I'm not like exactly quiet myself, but this is ridiculous. This is like how do you do this? Yeah. So that's quite funny actually that you say that, because it is exactly that, isn't it? You've got like two pros next to you, and I can imagine that's really daunting. Yeah.
Did you enjoy this clip? If so, please like and subscribe. The full episode is available by hitting one of the links on the screen right now, or type The Ride Companion into your favourite podcast app. We've even put links in the show description for you. Cheers!